Now yesterday I received my flashlights from the December sale, which is currently still going on till the 16th, which is tomorrow. And I noticed that they have changed something that really annoys me in the Arkfeld Pro, but there is a fix for it. So I want to make you aware of that. And I also want to talk briefly about which one you should choose and for what purpose. Since we have all 4 variations made by Olight, let's get to it. All right, we're going to start with a quick rundown. Olight has 4 models that are their flat flashlights. We have the original Arkfeld, the Arkfeld UV, the Arkfeld Pro, and the Arkflex. And they're basically very similar in kind of functionality. All of them are very, very comfortable to carry regardless. And if you take something like a AAA flashlight, you could see that this is basically the same thickness, but with a lot more going on. And that's kind of the same thing with the smaller variations as well. Now the original version has a laser as well as a white light, and you can change them between the two right here. All these flashlights are IPX7 waterproof, so basically they're waterproof for almost anything you want to throw at it. And I really, really like that about these flashlights. You never have to really worry about them. The second model has a UV light in addition to a standard white, and it also has a different form factor, a little bit slimmer, and it has a reversible clip. So it's a lot better for instances where you want to clip this to a hat and use it hands-free. And so this was a very good addition after the original that came out. This is very, very good for office environments where you might need a laser pointer, but it's nice to also have a flashlight, and 2-in-1 is a good thing. Now, then they introduced the Arkfeld Pro, and this basically has all of the things. I think this is basically a huge upgrade to the Arkfeld UV. That's the way I'm looking at that. It's basically a strict upgrade to this one. It's not necessarily a replacement for this because of how slim the form factor is and how nice it looks, you know, in an office setting. So this one has a brighter UV light. It also has a brighter laser by quite a bit, and it also has a brighter light. So 1300 lumens on this one versus the 1000 in the other two, with the similar run times. So this basically outclasses the UV. If you're thinking about this model, I would recommend going with this instead. It also has the added benefit, which they've introduced here, that if you turn on the laser and double press, you can get both the laser and the light at the same time. And then when you have that, you can also adjust it to have a lower output while the laser is on. Isn't that cool? I really, really like that little introduction. And then of course there's the Arkflex, which I've already talked about in my past video. This is a very convenient light for people who don't wear ball caps, especially because you can put it on the front of your shirt and then angle it up and use it hands-free. I'm hoping that they will eventually introduce a high CRI variation, but this has 1000 lumens and is very, very good and useful light for daily carry. Now, that's the basic introduction. I want to point out something that has changed from last month when they introduced the Arkfeld Pro. I think it was last month. And this is a pretty important thing. Basically with every side switch flashlight that is made by Olight, if you double press, you get a turbo, right? But what they have done is, in the newest iterations of the Arkfeld Pro, and I didn't read this because I just figured I knew, when you double press, you get instead a strobe function, and that is going to surprise you. If you're thinking that it should be the opposite, it's going to really annoy you. And it annoyed me to such an extent that I contacted my rep, who immediately got back to me and let me know, no, it's still there. You just can swap between the two. So the way you do this is you lock out the flashlight. So right now I have it set up where if I double press, it will be turbo. Now I'm going to swap it back to the way it actually comes. So I turn off the light, hold press to get moonlight. Sorry, I got to put it on the white. Hold press to get moonlight. It turns on and then turns back off. Whoops. Just like that. That locks it out. Then you can see it's locked out. You can press 10 times quickly and then hold press on any of those clicks after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you'll see it clicks twice on the light. that indicates that we've swapped between the two. And now when I double press, and this is a strobe warning here. Whoops, sorry, I got to unlock it first. So unlock. Now if I double press, I get strobe instead of a turbo for 2 presses. I don't know why they decided to offer that as an option. So I guess they had a lot of people requesting it for some reason. I don't know. It's very strange personally. At least I think so. But it's there, and you should know about it just so you don't get frustrated like I did and think they changed something that didn't need to be changed. That's important. Right now, the 3 flashlights you probably want to consider in this form factor are the original, the Pro, and the Arkflex. I think that the UV has been outclassed, as I've said. So consider these for those different purposes. This is a very nice, elegant looking flashlight, especially in this coloration, for office settings, okay? And it's smaller than the Arkfeld Pro, but the Pro has a lot of excellent functionality built into it with the UV as well as the laser. And with the reversible clip, you'll be able to still do that, and it's still lighter than my Warrior Mini 3. So it's still a relatively light flashlight. It has a built-in lithium polymer battery, and yeah, it's going to be a really good option. The Arkflex I would recommend for anyone who doesn't need those other functions but wants a versatile flashlight. Being able to attach it magnetically, being able to manipulate the angle, being able to use the clip in multiple directions. This is a very versatile piece as well. So these two are an easy recommendation, and you just have to know if you're the person who's going to appreciate something sleek and clean looking like the original Arkfeld. That's pretty much it. That's all I want to say. I also want to remind you that if you've made a purchase through the affiliate link that is down below from my past video, make sure that you get yourself filled in on the Google Doc, which I will also link below. That will give you a 5% chance to have your entire order basically paid for by Olight. I explain it in the Google Doc, and I explained it in my last video, which was earlier this week. Just want you to know to do that if you've already made a purchase. Otherwise, there's no need to make additional purchases. It's only a 5% chance. It's sort of just an added bonus for people who are already making those purchases. But if you do, use the link, make sure you come back and fill out the Google form. There's a chance that you might be able to get your order for free. Okay, so that's it for the day. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll talk again soon.